Hello, how are you doing today? I'm so glad you're with me because I am doing a very special five-part series that frames some questions that I get a lot and that I've experienced and questioned myself. Had these questions, I've wondered, why do I do these things? And I want to give you those answers. So, in these special five-part series, I'm also going to be talking about why the work that I do works, why coaching works, and also be telling you about a brand new program that I have called Timepiece for Lawyers. That's why I am dubbing these the Timepiece sessions, because everything that I'm going to be talking to you about in the next five episodes really has to do with the foundational element of understanding how to manage our mind around time. So every single question that I frame for you, that I pose to you, has to do with those foundational elements. And we're going to talk about why that is. So let's jump in to today's episode. Why do I feel so behind? You know that feeling where you know you're working harder than ever, but nothing is changing. You're still working weekends and late nights. You're still bringing work with you on vacations, and you can't figure out what is going on. It feels hopeless. You may even feel like a failure. And you're so busy running around trying to put out fires that you can't even think about the future. You also can't appreciate the amazing life that you've created for yourself so far. You're most angry with yourself because you know there is more in you. You know there is something big you are supposed to do in life, but you're too exhausted to access it. You beat yourself up and are deathly afraid of not living up to your potential. You don't just feel behind at the office, though, you feel behind in life. Whew, deep breath, my friend. If this is you, I want you to know that this was also me at one point. And this is also many of the lawyers that I've worked with. You are not alone here. Now, I could talk to you all day about why so many people in our society feel behind in life and societal expectations. But I want this podcast to be focused on feeling behind specifically at work. So, we're going to have to talk about that, my friend, in a future episode. So, let's get to why you feel behind in work. It's lack of focus. Let's really start there. So, why do we have this lack of focus? Because our mind is not managed. When we don't manage our mind, we cannot accomplish anything. We go into the classic fight, flight, freeze, or fawn response. In this case, when we tell ourselves we're behind, we feel overwhelmed or anxious, and that causes us to procrastinate. We're going to be talking about procrastination, though, in a separate episode. That leads us to literally not do more work, which means we are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Less work gets done and more comes in. You can do the math here. So, if you truly want to make headway on your caseload, it requires learning the art of redirecting your focus over and over and over again. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. Just to give you an example, I am recording five podcasts today. And what's going to be happening is I'm going to be on a trip next week to Sedona. I'm going to be gone all week. And not only do I have five podcasts that I'm recording today, but I have my regular work, right? So all of these things can get done, and I need to manage my mind around it. So I'm not filled with anxiety and pressure to do these things. That's not how I want to do my work. And that's how I've trained myself over and over and over again when my brain tells me, you're just behind. You've got so much to do. I just say, nope, I've got a plan. Let's go. And that is what I am teaching the people that I work with. Because when you're unfocused, you cannot create a plan. Without a plan, you can't prioritize what needs to get done. Without prioritization, you cannot constrain, right? You've got to be able to think thoroughly about what needs to get done, and then you can calm your nervous system down. So, how do you learn how to manage your mind so you redirect your focus over and over again? That's what I'm teaching in Timepiece for Lawyers. Inside Timepiece for Lawyers, you're going to get everything that you need to learn the skills to stop feeling behind and start taking control of your practice. I've just opened up enrollment to Timepiece, and you can join me there at dinacataldo.com/timepiece. That's PEACE. I am limiting enrollment to 15 lawyers because I want to create the absolute best experience for you with lots of time with me to help you. So be sure to save your spot right now. For 12 weeks, you are going to learn and you're going to get coached on the essentials to help you manage your mind and your time. We're going to cover topics like reverse engineering your mindset. You're going to learn the most common places lawyers may stumble when they start learning this work so you can know what to expect and avoid some of those pitfalls. You're going to learn things like value alignment and prioritizing to help you prioritize and make decisions more quickly. So you're not spinning so often and for so long. You're going to learn how to refocus your brain over and over again. You are going to learn calendar management, where you're going to get the accountability you want without the judgment, because I have been there. You're going to get guidance and support every step of the way. And if you're the kind of person who gets nervous at the very mention of calendars, let me assure you, I am not here to be the calendar police. I am here to help you manage your mind and decide for yourself what does and what does not work for you. But whatever the case, you are going to find something that works for you. You're also going to learn things like unraveling procrastination and perfectionism. So you're not using fear and adrenaline as a motivator to get work done. I used to do that all the time and it felt horrible. Life becomes so much easier. You just become the master of your brain and you tell it what to do. Right now, and I'm going to talk about this in future episodes, that's just not happening. And that's okay. You're going to learn these skills in Timepiece for Lawyers. You're going to learn how to manage urges to do anything but the work that you have on your plan. Okay. But you're going to learn how to get it done and you're going to learn so much more. Plus, I have a ton of amazing bonuses that I have all up on the enrollment page. You can learn all about them at dinacataldo.com/timepiece. So I look at calendars and I look at time as a way, as a tool to really uncover all the things that we're not confronting in our lives, like people pleasing, boundaries, setting client expectations, self-confidence, having difficult conversations, and more. It's simply a tool to help us improve how we show up for ourselves and the people in our lives. So if you are feeling behind, Timepiece for Lawyers is the absolute best place to come and be in a group of like-minded lawyers who are determined to improve their lives. You can join me at dinacataldo.com/timepiece. That's PEACE. You absolutely can change your life by learning the tools you're going to get in Timepiece for Lawyers. Be sure to save your spot now. All right, my friend, I will talk to you in the next episode.